We're about to power up with 5 awesome words: joint, bounce, boar, rotate, and present. Let me tell you an exciting story about the very first video game in history, and we'll learn all these cool words along the way. In the present day, we have amazing video games with realistic graphics and incredible stories, but video games weren't always so advanced. The first video game was created at a research joint between a university and a technology company in 1958. Scientists worked together in a laboratory filled with giant computers. This simple game showed a dot that could bounce back and forth across a screen like a tennis ball. Players were amazed to see something move on a computer display. Players had to rotate a control knob to move their paddle up and down on the screen. This simple turning motion was the beginning of all video game controllers. Years later, early hunting games let players track virtual animals like deer and wild boar through digital forests. These pixelated animals were a far cry from the realistic creatures in today's games. The word joint means a place where things connect. In our story, the research joint was where 2 organizations, a university and a tech company, came together to create something amazing. When something bounces, it springs back after hitting a surface. In the first video game, the dot would bounce off the paddles, just like a real ball bounces off a wall. A boar is a wild pig, often with tusks. In early hunting video games, players could hunt digital boars, which were much safer to chase than real ones. To rotate means to turn something in a circle. Early gamers had to rotate knobs to play, which is different from the buttons and joysticks we use today. The word rotate can also mean taking turns in order. When friends played these early games, they would rotate who got to play next, giving everyone a fair chance. The present is the time that's happening right now. In our story, we compared present-day video games to the very first ones from long ago. A present can also be a gift. Many people receive video games as presents for birthdays or holidays because they bring so much joy. Being present means you're there in a specific place. When the first video game was shown, many curious people were present to see this amazing new invention. You now know joint, bounce, boar, rotate, and present. 5 powerful words to add to your vocabulary collection. If you enjoyed this vocabulary adventure, hit that subscribe button and download our free worksheet with fun activities using these words. For more exciting vocabulary stories and games, visit questblora.com and level up your word power every day. Until our next word adventure, keep playing with language and discovering new words. Game on, vocabulary explorers.